Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video and welcome back to the channel. We are here today to talk about WWE 2K20 and the 5 things that I would personally love to see in this year's game. Now, I'm going to let you guys know right now, about 3 of them are realistic. I think that they could be in the game, honestly. And the 2 other ones are more so just a wish. I'm more than positive that they won't be in the game, but I just kind of wanted to share my opinions with you guys and see what you guys think about this list as well. So I'm not going to waste your time anymore. I'm going to jump into number 5. We're going from 5 to 1, so let's go. Number 5 is music importing. Now, this isn't the most important feature in the world. That is exactly why I put it at number 5. But the reason I do think music importing should be in the game is because when you're creating your WWE superstar, you want them to feel different. You want them to feel unique. And that's exactly where music importing comes in. When you're going to create your entrance for your wrestler, I would like there to be an option to import music from Spotify, Apple Music, and other streaming services. And I know 2K has the money to pay those streaming services if needed to be able to use their platforms on WWE 2K20. And technically 2K can't get any legal trouble with it because you don't have to use the feature, and it's not like they're putting copyrighted music in the game. They're just using, Apple Music and certain platforms that have music on them. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would be a nice addition. Imagine you spend time creating an amazing entrance and then your music hits, and then say, for example, it's "You Should See Me in a Crown" by Billie Eilish. How cool would that be? I'd love to see music importing in any of the 2K games, but specifically, we're here to talk about WWE 2K20. So we're going to move on to number 4. Create a finisher. Sticking with the same topic of having your superstar being different and unique, I think everyone who has played the older wrestling games know how much fun it is to make a custom finisher. Now, don't get me wrong, there are literally hundreds of options to choose from at the moment in the current creative moveset and like in the creation suite. But sometimes when you make a call there, or CAW, whatever you want to call it, there's a specific idea you have in mind, and it might not be there. You know what I'm saying? For those who know who Mr. Steal Your Girl is on my channel, I would love to have a crazy, wacky, and hilarious finisher for him, but we're somewhat limited to what we have at the moment. So I really hope 2K puts create a finisher in the game, because I'd love to see Mr. Steal Your Girl with like a stupid finisher. All right, number 3 is a really realistic one. A longer My Career story. In WWE 2K19, the My Career story was really, really good in my opinion, but there's really only one problem I had with it. It was really short. I started the My Career on October 4th. You can go back and look. I started it on October 4th, and the final episode went out on October 24th. Keep in mind that I record at least 2 to 3 videos a day, if not more. And then plus, during that time, I went through a hurricane, so that even delayed my uploads a little bit, and I still finished, the whole My Career story and the My Career content in general in less than a month. Like, think about that. I don't understand. My Career content didn't even last a whole month. I didn't like how basically as soon as you won the US championship, you basically dropped it in like 20 minutes IRL time. Same with the IC title. Now, I'm completely fine with the career ending with you winning a major title, but I wanted to see more feuds, lengthy title reigns, maybe an injury angle. You know what I'm saying? Just more things you can actually see on WWE TV. Now, I did like the story, but like I said again, it was just really short. It would have been perfect if you spent a while to complete the My Career and then it ends with you in the Hall of Fame ceremony, kind of like what 2K16 did. So please, 2K, just give us a longer story, especially with you adding a women's My Career. Dude, 2 long My Career stories could be epic. All right, so we're going to move on to number 2, and that is GM mode, but with the twist. Now, hear me out. I think 2K should still call it universe mode, but we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I personally think that GM mode is one of the most glorified and, quite frankly, overrated modes in any wrestling game. Hear me out though. Don't get me wrong, GM mode is a great concept, but I think many people who played the older games are stuck in nostalgia. I think what people mostly enjoyed about GM mode was the drafting, system and signing wrestlers with the money you had, because almost everything that GM mode was just matches. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you like that, then that's dope. But I think it could use some more features. I think 2K should merge GM mode with Universe mode. Universe already has the show intros, the rivalries, the cutscenes, etc. All Universe mode needs is the drafting feature and like that money trading thing that you do at the very beginning, right after you draft somebody, or you know what I'm talking about. They could call it GM mode. They could call it My GM, like how NBA 2K does. Hell, they could honestly keep it as Universe mode. But with those small features that GM mode had, the replayability with Universe mode would be absolutely incredible. And I think Universe mode desperately needs that. Coming in at number 1, I think this is by far the most important feature that a 2K game needs. Story designer, story creator, story designer, whatever you want to call it, in my opinion, is one of the most slept on modes in a wrestling game. Obviously, there are a lot of people who know and love this mode, but I feel like when we talk about modes that should come back, story designer is one. It's not one that gets talked about a lot, and I think that it should. Story designer was so great because you had the option to create fun, hilarious, or even really serious storylines that kept the game fresh and enjoyable. Save to My Career is still short this year. It won't matter because Story Designer could keep the game going. People could upload their stories to community creations and it would be so fun. Think about that. You just, instead of looking for a superstar, an arena, or a championship in community creations, you go story. And you can look through descriptions about what people's stories are about, and sometimes they can be dumb, and that's the point. It'll just be something funny that you can enjoy for a couple minutes, and that would keep the game running for a while. Even if, like I just said, even if someone uploaded a horrible story, it'd be hilarious to play through. Let me know down in the comments section below if you'd love to see story designer, story creator, whatever you want to call it, come back in the WWE 2K games. Now keep in mind, guys, I read my comments. I'll respond to a lot of you who start commenting and give me your opinions about my list. So yeah, I think those are some of the 5 features that should be brought back into WWE 2K games. And I kind of want to go on for a little bit, so if you're done with the list, if you don't want to hear anymore, I'm just going to talk about 2K for a little bit. But I think it's kind of insane that, in a good way, that Yuke's is now done with the WWE 2K franchise. Like, from what I understand, I could be wrong, let me know, I don't think Yuke's worked on 2K20 at all. I know that 2K still use Yuke's engine, and they're going to continue to use their engine, but I don't think Yuke's themselves actually helped with 2K20. So I'm very curious to see what 2K20 is going to feel like, what it's going to look like, and all this, that, and the third. Also, real quick, I'm going to go on a quick little rant. I kind of don't understand the major hate for these games. Now, hear me out. There are a lot of things that needs to be changed about these 2K games. This is my honest opinion. I honestly don't feel like 2K listen to us very often. They say they do, but when they finally do, it's like 2 years past what we already asked for. So like, say we've been saying we wanted a My Career, or like a female My Career, for years, and we're just now getting it. So I understand if like people are upset with 2K, but like the major hate that comes towards like the YouTubers, I never understand. Like someone on Twitter the other day was like, hey, these YouTubers basically like ride 2K, this, that, and the third just to get an invite and yada, yada, yada. Like, I don't understand why so many different people uploaded the same screenshots of, Brock Lesnar and Bailey. I don't understand. People, you got to realize this is our job. We cover 2K. They don't pay us. For many people who think that, they don't pay us. We can speak our opinions all the time. Me personally, I like to be a positive guy. Why? I don't like to spread negativity on my channel too often. Yeah, I do it sometimes. We're human, but if I'm not overly like stressing about something, I'm not gonna spew negativity about it. You know how I am. For those who like have been subscribed to me for a while, even if I don't like something, I'll keep an open mind about it. Like 2K Originals. If I'm being honest, I think it's a really, really cool concept, but knowing 2K, they're probably gonna drop the ball on that 2 to 3 months later. If we're being honest, like, I hope they keep it fresh for the entire lifespan of the game, but once that last DLC drops, they're probably going to stop caring about the game. 2K19, for example, has so many bugs. There are so many glitches in this game, and once the last DLC dropped, there hasn't been an update since. That's just how I feel about people hating on the game and yada yada yada. I understand if you're upset with it, but coming at journalists and YouTubers and all that, you coming at the wrong people, chief. We just trying to do our jobs. Anyways, that's my quick little rant. I love you guys. Obviously, I'm not talking about everyone. There's just a couple people, you know, that are always, you know, negative about the games before they can even see gameplay, etc. But anyways, if you enjoyed my 5 things I want to see in WWE 2K20 list, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an upload. Every time we're gonna get some big 2K news, I'm gonna be sure to bring it to you guys. And yeah, that's all I had to say. Hope y'all enjoyed. Go hamburger on that like button. I'll see you guys in another video. Deuces.